So if we want to get to our WordPress site, we'll go to bristolthehawk.com/login. Put in your username, which should be an email address for you guys. Alright, so this is your base dashboard for WordPress. Basically any WordPress site, you're going to see all these things on the side, and you're going to have a little toolbar up top. The easiest way for you guys, what you guys are going to be doing, you're not going to be really messing with pages, you're just going to be uploading stories. So you can go to New, Post. Alright, so you're going to get this page here. You can either write in here, or what I typically do is I write the whole thing in Microsoft Word or whatever program you like, and then you can literally just copy and paste the thing in here and then mess with it after. You are always going to have the main heading block. So Rob's great story. The second block is always going to be your byline, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. This whole thing works on like a block system, so if you just copy and paste the text in, it's going to auto format it for you basically. But if you want something different in there, you can click these little plus signs. Paragraph is just going to be regular text, but if you wanted a picture, you click image. You can either upload, or you can go to the media library, and you're going to see all these pictures we've used for all our stories before. You just click on one. Once it's got the check mark here, come down here and hit select, and it's going to put the story in. You can put a caption here if you want, blah blah blah, and you just start filling out the story however you want. Other things you need to take note of, this is going to change over between block and document. If you click document, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff over here that is important. You can't ignore it. So the author, this is going to control, we have our byline typed in, but under here, WordPress is going to put somebody's name. So you need to put whatever your name is. Otherwise, I think it auto defaults to me. So make sure you change that so you get credit. Categories. This is also something you must click on. One of these: arts, featured, letters to the editor, news, politics, blah 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 blah. You can pick more than one. Like if it's news and politics, that's fine. But if you click more than one, it's going to ask you what the primary thing is, and you have to pick. It's just how it sorts it on the page. Just make sure that if you guys hit featured, you're talking to me and Megan or whoever the editor is at the time, because if you click featured, that is going to change our home page, the big image that we get. So that's essentially making your story like the front page. So just make sure you're discussing with the editors what story is going to go on there. Tags, you can put them here or not. It's going to help for searches. If somebody's searching for a specific story from from Google to try and find us. So for example, unions might be a tag, and I'd hit enter. Bristol. You can put a bunch on here. It just helps people find the page. Featured image. You need to have a featured image because that is how our WordPress site is set up. It's pretty much the same as picking a picture. Pick one, set the featured image. You're not going to see anything change here, but just know that is going to be the featured image. Last important thing that I'm going to show you is if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see this Yoast SEO. What you need to do with this is you need to click on, it's going to show you a little blurb of how things are going to look, a little snippet. You need to click on the social, and you need to open up this Twitter and Facebook thing. You can ignore the title and description, but for Facebook image and Twitter image, you need to upload the same thing as your featured image. It's just because of the way the kid set up this website. I'm not going to go into the details, but basically, if you don't do this and put these on here, when we upload this to Twitter, it's just going to be if you put our URL into Twitter, it's just going to be a blank URL and it's going to look like crap. If you put this in here, that's what's going to give you, it's called a card on Twitter, and it's going to look much nicer. It's going to look like this, and will look more professional. Once you're done with everything, you can hit publish. It's going to ask you, are you sure? This is also gives you the option to you could, if you have something we know we want to drop on a certain date and time, you can go in here and change on the calendar. Visibility should always be public unless for some reason we don't want people to see it, just for the staff. That could be something you could use. For bylaws or something if we want it up there. Then you should hit publish again. That's all you need to do.